Welcome back to another episode of the WELP Reviews, where the customer is never right and we talk about them out of spite. I'm your host, Juicy Mama, and I am here with...
Mackinlee Waddell.
We're here with Miss Mackinlee, who just came back from filming a fabulous movie.
I did.
In Nebraska?
Arkansas, so close.
Arkansas! We almost got it. Okay, cool. So you are a thriving movie star, comedian extraordinaire.
We're getting there.
And we love it. But I know that to be a comedian, you kind of have to go through, your spouts of trauma. And sometimes that trauma can come from the workplace, right?
Of course.
And I'm wondering, you've worked in the restaurant industry.
I have. I was a hostess. They would never bump me up to waitress.
Oh, no, they never did.
And I honestly felt like I was always going to have some sort of tragic fall if I was holding something. I don't know if you've taken some spills, but I knew that was in my future. So it was
I've taken some tumbles, yeah.
It was better that I stayed behind the hostess stand, and I was a shitty hostess, so.
Okay, so was I, and so this is going to be great. So let's talk about our traumas working in the service industry. Who was your worst customer?
Well, my first service job wasn't at a restaurant. I was doing spray tans. Which is you have to provide a level of customer service because they're fucking naked. It's like
right.
They're coming in there and they're taking off their clothes.
Yeah.
Like, and you have to be like, cool girl, like whatever, oh my God. Like so it's always shocked me when they would get naked, and I think it's just because I'm from like a small town in Texas. Like, it's not like I don't love all bodies. Like, it's just that I haven't even glanced at my own vagina for very long. So like seeing a body up close.
How old were you?
I mean, I was like 19, 20.
So you were young. So I feel like that's like a weird age for women where we're like starting to learn our own bodies. So I'm sure it's like when you see, you're just like, whoa, pussy.
Yeah. And it was just, and it all ages, which again, we love women's bodies, and men were coming in for spray tans too. This was in West Hollywood. And the level of customer service, like, you just got to get through it and just like, oh my God, girl, how was your day? Like, what's up? What are you tanning for? What do you, I
like
remember,
through the crack and everything. You're just like being like, what? That's crazy. I love that for you.
Okay, can you bend over? Great. Thank you so much.
And spread your cheeks while you do that. We'll get into the little crannies over there.
Well, that was the worst customer I ever had, was this lady that she was on the list and everyone was like, not taking her. Make Mackinlee do her, because I hadn't met her yet.
Okay. She
had a brain tumor, and apparently when she got this brain tumor, like, her personality completely changed, and she became like a raging cunt. And so she comes in, I mean, she is asking me about my relationship. She's like shit-talking my relationship, which... Hey, girl, looking back, you were right.
Hey. Shout out to you, girl.
She was like, oh, he's an actor. It's never going to work out. Well, she was correct.
Damn, but in the moment, you're like, fuck you. But
it's like, yeah, fuck you, bitch. It's going to work out. You'll see. You'll all see.
Right.
And then she did get angry at me, and she, like, literally bent over, spread her cheeks, and was like, make sure you get in there.
Into her fucking literal asshole?
She was like, I hate when there's lines on my butt cheek. Like she literally spread and bent over, and I'm like, 20, 21, I don't even remember. And I'm just like,
okay. Oh my God, I'm fucking screaming. It's like, I feel like you're like a Ghostbuster going in, like with your whole suit and everything.
No,
you have
literally.
like your like machine with you, and you're just like about to like attack a literal arsehole.
Yeah, so some of my coworkers were doing like house calls for like the Kardashians and like doing like Megan.
Wow.
I never graduated to house calls because they were like, you're rushing it. Like, we can tell you're uncomfortable. Like, I never had the chill girl vibe to like graduate, which is like, very similar to me being a host.
You give people like literal like zebra lines because you're so nervous. You're like, oh shit.
Like, if you want to cover up, it's fine. Okay, can you turn, bend slightly, but now put your legs together. Do you want to use this little thong instead of? And I love everyone's bodies. We didn't do that in Texas, y'all. Like, we did Palm Beach tan, where you go in alone and you like, turn like that.
Oh, like, that's like the old-fashioned way, I feel like.
Yeah, but I mean, I wasn't seeing my friends naked growing up. Like, were you? You were.
Yeah, we were.
Okay.
I was on the lacrosse team. That's like some shit we just do.
I was on the lacrosse team.
Okay, but you were on the lacrosse team in Texas. This is like
Okay.
East Coast lacrosse. We're all kind of just like, let's do it.
Yeah,
you know
we
what
did it
I
as a
mean?
joke.
Like,
Yeah.
we didn't even give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
but
weren't
that's
doing
okay.
that. We were like, Jesus.
Right? You're like, Christ doesn't want me to see your asshole.
Yeah, or my own. Like, I never glanced or anything, so I learned a lot in the 6 months. How long did I do it? Maybe I did like 2 years.
You learned more working at that salon than in literal school learning about like
No,
body
literally.
anatomy and like what sex education. What did you call? We called that like human growth and development growing up.
We didn't have that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we didn't have that. So literally doing spray tans, I was like, oh, vaginas come in different shapes and sizes. Oh, yeah.
What a fascinating way to learn, though. Like you're kind of like in your own like little like National Geographic moment.
Yeah.
But like at a spray tan place
Naked
in
woman
West
in the
Hollywood.
wild. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's such a vibe.
So yeah, I think that the only other I'm trying to think of famous people that I did the sister.
How was that?
She talked about her brothers a lot. She was like, my brothers, they're like performing at Coachella.
Wait, this is so me with my sister being a senator. Like, I'll literally find ways to just bring her up in conversations. I'm like, what the hell am I literally doing right now? Like, there's no reason for me to be doing this.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, what are you tanning for later? She's like tanning for a date, but somehow she's talking about. What's the song that they did?
I don't know anything.
They kind of had a 303 moment, but 303, have you seen the
They
videos?
came back.
They did, but they're old as shit.
Well, that's what happened, babe. Like,
Well,
that's like with
maybe
time.
I'm ageist.
You might be a little ageist. I don't know.
Shit.
But like 303, like they came back and they're like ready to go.
You would say they're ready to go?
They're ready to go. They're still raging. They're probably not doing it as many drugs in the bathroom, but they're like, you know, they're vibing out.
Cigarette on my teeth.
Yeah.
You're a
they're-
dad.
You are a dad.
Yeah, like
You are a dad.
you
And
have
like,
a family, like
but like, what if like there was like a little part of him that just like still wants to like, you know, live that youth of like, don't trust me. You know what I mean? Like when you hear "Don't Trust Me," like I feel like when I listen to that song now, it's like it reminds me of like my young days.
what exactly? Like I have a specific memory it takes me back to. What
I
is it?
actually have a really specific
Please.
memory is when I tried showing my mom, who is an Irish Catholic woman, I played the song for her, and she literally just, without saying anything, goes,
No.
shuts it off, leans back and goes, Meg, do not ever play that song around me ever again. And I was like, oh. I was like, what part about it did you not like? And she was like, every second of it,
I
actually.
hated all of it.
She was like, no one should call a woman a hoe. And I was like, that's tea. And then I had my hoe stage, and I was like, there's nothing wrong with being a hoe. You know what I mean?
Was your host stage in conjunct with that song?
I think maybe it inspired it at some point.
That's so lit.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Wow.
I think it
was
inspired it.
13 or so on my way to the Breaking Dawn, or maybe it was the New Moon premiere.
Whoa.
Yeah, the midnight premiere with my mom and my cousin.
Oh my God, they're so real for
And
that.
I remember hearing it and just being like, whoa, what am I feling? Because I didn't know.
It was in the movie?
No, it was like in the car. We were like in some suburban, you know.
Got it. I think the biggest, besides that memory, like with my mom, I think the biggest memory for me with Don't Trust Me is when I discovered photo booth on the iMac,
Oh, shit.
and
Oh,
you could
shit.
make different like videos with like the sepia and like the comic thing. So like we started making like movies on iMovie with the like effects from the iPhoto or
Yeah,
whatever it was.
yeah.
And that was a game changer. We would just like make music. We would choreograph like literal pieces of ballads, and it was just "Don't Trust
And that
Me."
was creativity, and that's what kids aren't doing these days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had nothing else to do but do that.
Yeah.
I guess they sort of still do that.
No, but it's like TikTok. But like that was like a time where it's like you were like, I'm gonna literally make this piece of art, and it's gonna be. In hindsight, they were horrible. Like there was no continuity or narrative, but it was incredible,
But it was
and I felt
real.
alive.
Yeah, exactly.
You felt
And it
alive.
wasn't for an audience.
Yeah.
That's what's key. You weren't like,
That was the
how many
biggest
likes
part.
is this gonna get?
Oh my God, I remember being introduced to YouTube, and I just like remember like uploading those videos for the first time and just being like, oh, I can share my work with the world. Like I felt like Martin Scorsese
Did you
with
get
my
any
like
views?
iMovies. I got some views.
Hey, okay,
I got some views. I forgot. My account was like or something. That's what I meant. Like I have no idea. I might have to bleep that out and make sure I don't have anything out from when I was like 14 years old.
At my hostess job. Wait, what?
Sorry, I was just gonna say. Just remembered that I got into this is like foreshadowing me being a celebrity because it's like imminent, but I remember I got into like a fight with my friend in 5th grade and I uploaded an apology video to YouTube.
Is it up? Roll the clip. Roll the clip.
It might be. I like literally made a video on iPhoto and it was like, you know how it's like and it's like me in tears and I'm like, Jane, I'm so sorry that I offended you on the playground today. I just want to stay friends. And I'm like tearing. It was like a TMC. I know.
Right,
it was so visceral.
Wait, I want to see it. That's like the original celebrity apology video.
It's like the original celebrity apology video.
And it was like a blank wall, just like.
It was me in my computer room, and I wanted it to feel really raw. So I just like I didn't write anything down. I just like looked at the computer and I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this and upload it straight from fucking iPhoto.
Did she get it? Like I feel like it's
texted her the link. I was like, there's something.
I was gonna say it's bold to just upload it and be like, she's gonna find that.
I'm pretty sure because we used to use Gmail as like our form of community. Like we all made Gmail accounts, so we do like Gmail chats. So I'm pretty sure I like messaged her on Gmail like a link to the YouTube video. I was like, here, this is for you.
Did you guys end up staying friends?
We worked it out on the remix. Yeah, we worked it out on the damn remix. And me and Jane continued our friend. I actually had a friend named Jane, so we have to bleep out the names. But me and Redacted became friends again. I'm literally tearing up. My makeup is so messed up right now.
So funny.
Wait, that's so crazy. I just
unlocked a new memory. I'm trying to think if I ever did any crazy bullshit like that. No, what we did in high school was we would wear ski masks and just drive around and try to scare other people. And then one time my guy friends
terrorizing people. That's so different from a Gmail like chat room. You're like, yeah, we would go to people's houses with ski masks and scare the shit out of them, and they'd call the police. That's it.
And the other thing was my guy friends. We brought a dog cage to Walmart and they just like locked me in a cage out front of the.
What do you guys do in Texas? Like, what's going on?
And everyone walked by and no one said anything.
My friend did that to me too growing up, actually. Yeah, we did that. Not in a shopping center, but it was like in my house. And they were just like, this would be funny. And I was like, yeah, it would be, until I got into the crate. And then I was like, oh my God, I can't get out.
Wait, let me out.
But I was like, I have opposable thumbs. I should be able to do this.
And you couldn't?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I was scared. But then they let me out. I'm here to tell the tale. But
she lived.
It was frightening, to say the least.
We had nothing to do, so that's what the ski mask came from.
Yeah.
We were driving around with like, as people drive by like, ooh, we got them. They're gonna be so scared.
We ding dong ditched people all the time.
We got in a toilet papering war with my friend Taylor was dating a guy from a different school, and so our two friend groups got in like a TPing war. Those little fuckers put instant mashed potatoes in our pool, and it fucked. These are like 17, 16, I don't know how old they were, 16-year-old boys poured so many instant mashed potatoes in our pool, fucked the whole thing. Like thousands of dollars.
What happens with it? Does it just like solidify?
Yes, they turn, and then it like pumped through the system, and I don't know.
But did your pool turn into mashed potatoes?
Honestly, I'd have to ring my dad to get like the exact logistics, but it broke the whole thing, and my dad had to, it was like, when you're like doing a joke, and then all of a sudden the joke's over, and my dad had to like call the parent and be like, hey, what the fuck?
Like, this is not okay. That happened in I used to have a lot of parties growing up. I used to have like a lot of Project X parties.
What?
At my parents' house. And we were in high school, and we were all like just starting to have sex, and we were horny. And the reason my parents found out that I was having parties is because I broke the septic tank with how many condoms that people flushed down the toilet, and it completely broke the entire septic system in the house. And so when they took apart the septic system to see inside of it, it was just all floating condoms.
Please tell me they counted.
They did not. That would have mortified me. But my mom let me know. She's like, yeah. So it's just. Don't, because I was in college, just started college, and she's like, yeah, don't come home for a couple of days, the septic isn't working. And I was like, oh, that's so weird. Why is that? And she goes, oh, we found a lot of floaty things. And I was like, oh, like bugs? And she's like, no, rubber. And I was like, oh, my tampons? And she's like, Meg, what fucking tampons plastic? It's your fucking condoms. She was pissed.
Was she actually mad at you, or did she use
It
your
was
friends
never like
more?
a really well, babe. I was one throwing the party, so of course she's mad at me.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things where she was kind of just like, I don't know. I feel like being like the youngest in the family, like I kind of got away with more things. So I think she was just kind of like, God, all right.
Hey, I raised one senator.
Yeah, right.
Can't have the other one be a senator.
Can't have them all.
Yeah.
You can't have them all. Even though Juicy Mama's out here, Senator Juicy.
Senator Juicy. Have
Senator
you been knighted
Mama.
to senator?
I've been dabbling. You
She's
never
in
know.
the senator family. I would vote.
But I always thought supervillains were sexy.
Of course.
Like they're all
They're
sexy.
a little bit sexy.
Have you ever seen Osmosis Jones?
Yes, Osmosis Jones is sexy.
That villain in that movie is sexy. The fucking Venom or whatever it is.
Yes.
And because oh god, I don't remember who the name of the actor that voiced him, but he just did such a good job. And every time like he came off the screen, I was like, Osmosis Jones, like don't get rid of him.
No,
don't get rid of him.
don't.
Let him like he's like the venom in the body. Like let him take over that host. You know what I mean? He was sexy.
Yeah, even the idea of that, like taking over the host, whatever, I'm in.
I have to
Take
like,
me.
and like Jafar was hot. Like I would bend over for Jafar. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
and like
yeah,
he
yeah.
was like so down for like to go down. Okay, so you were a host.
Yeah.
And you had some drama go down as a host.
Yeah, I actually don't. This is a crazy story. It's actually not that crazy. It's just me being a bad hostess. I was always on my phone.
I love that almost every single person I've had on this podcast ends up talking about how they were the bad person in like a situation with a customer. Let's keep that going. I love it.
I asked Ainsley today. I was like, should I share this? So my phone froze while I was on it, and there were people around, and a gangbang started playing on my phone from earlier in the day.
From when you were having a moment where you were just...
Yeah, and you know what? I was in a sexless marriage, so why don't, before you pass judgment, you rethink that for a second, okay?
Oh my god. Wait, so your phone was frozen?
I'm like, I literally, these customers around, and I'm like,
So you had to be loud to like cover up the noise.
Have you ever had it happen where like you exit the video, but the sound's like somehow... And so I'm like trying to reboot it. This is like a Toluca Lake, like very sleepy, like family Italian restaurant.
Is it bucket of, what is it, bucket of bupo? Pickety bupo? Just, what is it called? What is, was it bucket of beppo?
You were not even fucking close to me.
What did you say, bucket of beepo? I'm literally crying. Oh my god. Yeah, so this is me. What's going on? Like, I'm trying to like drown out the sound. It was so bad. And somehow it turned off, and I don't know if anyone heard it, but I just like never forgot that.
Why did you keep it at the host stand with you? Why did you put
It was my phone. What do you mean?
I don't know. Did you have like a manager's room or a locker room?
No, the host stand was like, I always had that thing on me, bro. I'm on, what do you mean? I'm on Instagram at work.
Oh
like,
my god.
Yeah. Like I go to open Safari, probably to Google something, and that's up. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Was it a good gangbang?
She was loud. It's one of those ones where she's just screaming.
Just screaming,
Yeah.
and you're like,
It's
yes.
not, yeah, so.
Oh my god, I'm literally in tears. So did customers notice?
I think even if they did, like where you're panicking so bad, you don't have time to think like, what are they thinking? Like I'm in a fight or flight moment going like,
always in the service
like,
industry.
God forbid my managers, God forbid they walk up and can I think of the worst way to be fired? Not like, oh, you're on your phone too much. Like, sorry, we have to let you go. A gangbang played from your phone.
I can just imagine you at the host stand, like trying to like drown out the sound. You're like, okay, yeah, I'm on check. No, don't worry about that. No. And they just like shouting like repeatedly over
like I feel like I learned about just, you know, orgasms, things like that much later in life. So like this was like a year and even like knowing watching porn. So like I was like, yeah,
explosive.
So I was like, you know, what's this? What's that? And so I wasn't like, yeah, so what? Maybe someone would be like, so what? My gangbang play or whatever. But I was like having a like full on panic attack. And this reminds me, this is not a service industry story, but I do these interviews sometimes at video game conferences where I like, you know, ask people about like, you know, what's your favorite video game, whatever. And I was joking with my boss about furries. Because I was like, oh, I hope there's furries. Like, I love furries. They're so weird. He sent me a link to furry porn. And then I'm on the plane.
Right.
Open my laptop to it.
Playing.
Playing on the plane. And I slammed it closed, and then I couldn't look behind me the rest of the flight. So I've got to
Your luck with porn is terrible.
Really?
It's like really bad.
You've never had that? You close your tabs, huh? You learned to close your tabs.
I haven't had, no, because I learned from a young age, because I would like take my mom's computer and take it upstairs, and then I would clear the I always knew to exit out, clear the history, and then clear the deleted history. To make sure there's no, so I always had that back of my mind. So I don't think there's ever been times where I had like someone like see anything, but I did have this is the only thing that reminded me of, which is so off topic, but I was like showing like my dad's side of the family, like it was like all my aunts and my uncles, like, and they were like, oh, my brother had just gotten married, they're like, we'd love to see photos from the wedding. And so I'm like, my phone is like this
to everybody,
and to everybody, and I'm not looking at it. I'm just sliding through, and I'm like, yeah, like how cute is this? And then I see they're like, yeah, and then their faces drop, and I thought maybe because they were just so taken aback by like the photos, and I realized I was sliding through my nudes, and I was like, and then my aunt was like, that's okay, that we've seen enough, and I was like, what? My literal fucking ass is out. Like
my butt's sweating from telling that story. I don't think I've ever told, aside from my roommate today, I'm literally like.
How old were you when it happened?
I mean, I must have been 22, 23. And I was living with my ex-husband, and I was living with him, and I don't even think I told him, because I was like, hey, so you're not cracking it in the bedroom, and the gangbang that I was watching earlier played in front of everyone. So that's what happened at work today. What about you?
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
I did not tell him that.
You know what? Maybe when this video blows up and he sees it, that will be his time to see it.
Yeah, and this is the first time I'm talking about anything without actively totally roasting him. So
this is beautiful.
Yeah, this one's for you. We should bleep that. I mean,
we will, and it'll be amazing, and it's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
Shout out. We could just call him Redacted.
Yeah, he's just redacted.
Wait, so I want to know more about the hosting experience. I want to know if you ever had any drama of your own.
Well, people in Toluca, no. So no, because I had I had active like enemyship with my manager. Like I hated that man. I don't know where he is, what he's up to. I hate him. And I don't have a lot of people where I'm like,
why was he bad?
He was just a fucking sexist fucking pig. Just like bored and like loved to like have power trips. Like, hey bro, you're at an Italian restaurant off Cahuenga. Let's take a deep breath.
Let's take a step back, my love.
But we just hated each other. I never wanted to be there. I was shocked because I did work at a restaurant in Texas.
Okay.
And shout out to the blonde guy behind the bar. He used to make pizzas. We never hooked up, but I wish we did.
He sounds hot.
He was hot. He was like older, and like I was in high school, and I was like, when are you leaving for college? Like, you know, he never.
We talked about this in the last podcast, like that, like when you're like just getting in the service industry and you're so young and you like, there's all these like older guys in the industry and you're like, fuck, these guys are sexy.
And they weren't.
No. Oh my God.
They weren't. I would never, like, I'm pretty sure the blonde guy, like, got into like hard drugs. Like, it was
devastating.
Not, like,
yeah.
But at the time I was like, take me.
No, that was literally me. Like, I had a guy at my one job where he was like the head chef of like the upstairs like pizza part, and I would just be like, and then he did the steaks and everything, and like he would like always like, and I just like would watch him cook as a host, and I'd be like, oh my god, that's so hot. And then he would like get me some like side plates and like put some food away from me. I was like, this is like the key to my heart. And then I realized afterwards, I was like, this man is like foul as fuck.
Bless you. Yeah, you
foul.
If I saw these people now, I'd be like, bless you.
Oh, I need a tissue.
Just be like, yeah, I mean, it's the rose-colored lenses of being new in the service industry, and also like the idea of like when you're at the hostess stand, like who's gonna come in tonight and like see me and like fall in love with me.
Oh
right?
my god! When I was a host at like one restaurant I worked at in Philly, honestly, me and the whole host team were like really, really gorgeous. Like we were just like so beautiful, and like people would come in all the time, and they would just like, we would just like compare stories of like what guys would come in and like try and like get with us, or like they would like slide us like $40, and they're like, just for you being so sweet and beautiful and stuff. And I'd be like, damn, this shit. Like I was like, this is no wonder why people join this job. Like,
yeah,
this is sick. And my job is so, I mean, like, the hosting job is easy, but it's also hard when you have to deal with like servers being mad at you for like overseating them, not doing a good job. I was never good at my job.
I was horrific.
I was horrific. I was kind of pissed.
What are you talking about overseating you? I can't even do basic math.
No,
so I don't know. I don't know who I sat where. I don't know what your section is. And you know what? I'm not gonna learn.
They would give me like a color coded map of like people's sections
that I it really seriously, and you're like.
But it makes, when I started serving, it made sense.
Okay.
But as a host, I looked at it and I was like, why don't I just put everyone in this one corner
at the same time,
and then we'll kind of just figure it out from there.
Yeah.
But I kind of like the color of this section, so we're just gonna use this one.
Yeah, and people like these seats the best. They want these seats.
They want these seats.
They want the booths.
And people would just get so mad at me. That was like what I hated about hosting. And I was like, can I please do fucking food running or like serving?
You thought serving was better than the hosting?
You make more money.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like in terms of people being mad at you and stuff.
I felt that I had more control of situations in the server position, and I could blame it on other things.
Okay.
The host always gets blamed by everyone else. So like everyone in the restaurant's blaming the host, the customers are blaming the host, everything.
Yeah.
As a server, I could be like, if I forgot to ring in something, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. The kitchen lost your ticket. I would be like, oh, our computers went down, or like we're really backed up. And it was just me like not putting it in.
Okay, period.
It was me not gaffing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck it, whatever.
I feel like I had those people be angry at me as a host, and I was just like, I'm an actor. hey, the second I get an audition, I'm gone, and I'm not even calling in sick.
And you guys will see me on the big screen.
Yeah, you just wait. I'll show you.
That is the way. A lot of people that work, especially here, are, damn, it's already 5 minutes.
Wow, we really just we jibber jabbed.
We gabbed away, and honestly, like now that I'm thinking, if I ever walked up to a host stand and I just heard like a and I would literally be like, what the hell is that? And then
I love this place.
But if you were like, if I walked up to that host and they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like I was watching a gangbang earlier and like my phone is frozen on the gangbang and I don't know what to do about it. Like I'm so sorry and I'm trying to talk to this loud so you can't hear it. I'm like, no girl, like I appreciate the honesty. Like what gangbang are you watching? Are you on Pornhub or an X videos?
Drop a link.
Is it RedTube? What are we on? Right, Twitter?
So that's the juicy reaction. If it had been any of my,
if it had been probably literally
late customers,
anyone else,
an 80-year-old man on a walker who just literally goes,
he just goes,
immediately dies.
Yeah, I think probably I would be like one of like maybe 3 people that would have that reaction.
God.
Yes, girl, love that gangbang.
Get your nut.
Get your nut. And can I have that table in the corner? Thank you so much.
Yes, you can have it.
And I would literally just take it myself.
Yeah.
That's so.
Yeah, lots of that. Lots of people who are just like, that's my table. And they're like, I have it every week. Get the manager.
It's the regulars. Thank you for bringing it. It's always the regulars who are such tweakers. Not all of them. Some of them are lovely, but the ones that are just like straight up tweakers where they're like, I need to have this plate at this time in this position at this table. And I'm like, or we could chill.
I mean, just take a breath. This is your thing? Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, babe, it's not that cheap.
The cabana. If I don't have the cabana.
The goddamn cabana.
What's going on at home? Because it's bleeding out here and shit must be so bad.
Yeah, we need to reassess what's going on. You're supposed to like enjoy your time here, and now it's like becoming scary.
Hey, we've olive tapenade. Like, eat some tapenade and like have an Aperol spritz, babe.
Yeah, and just like relax.
Yeah, I wish I had worse stories for you.
It's okay. It's like it's reminding me of the regulars that I had that came in who like there would be like I don't know if this happened with you, but like there'd be like a section closed. Like it would literally be so visibly closed. There's no place settings. There's nothing. There's no server in there. But
I want it. I want it.
I want that one. Or they'll walk up to a dirty table, sit down and be like, this is where I want to sit. Why did you sit at the one dirty table in the restaurant? They're like, I like it. And I'm like, you just want me to go above and beyond for you. That's what it is. You want me to work my ass off for you. And that's ridiculous.
What should the humiliation ritual, if we had no consequences and someone did that shit, what would you do? Like, if in your heart of hearts, like, what's a fitting punishment for that?
Probably, honestly, and I wish this was more of like a crazy answer, but genuinely like ignoring them and just letting them sit it out and then being like, hello? And I would just be like, walk by and be like, I don't hear anything.
Shame.
What would your punishment be?
The ignoring is good, but like, you know, I feel like, I don't know, dumping a drink on them or being like,
have you ever done that?
Videoing them and being like, this is so
you're
embarrassing.
taking like the soda gun from the bar and just be like, I'll get you out of here.
Go on
now.
No, just like videoing them and be like, look how embarrassing you are. Fiending over a table, you freak.
I had one time I'm going to tell this and then we'll whatever, but this was my first job. When I first moved to LA, I just like worked at this like small like pizza place, and we had this group of 4 come in. It was these guys, and they were all hammered, like beyond hammered. Like we legally could not sell them any alcohol, and so we were like, you guys need to leave. Like you can't be here or whatever. And the one guy got up, tried walking, fell backwards, and then split the table in half. It was the craziest thing. And then his friend next to me goes, where the fuck is my Diet Coke? And I was like, your friend just broke this table in half. And then the other guy at the table was like, okay, we ordered a bottle of wine. We ordered a Diet Coke. I'm not sure what's going on.
You didn't react to him.
Where did the table go?
Oh, wow.
And I was like, it's on the ground in half with your friend. Your friend's in it. He broke it.
That's
what are you
crazy.
talking about? It was crazy. And then the one guy's like, I demand to pay. And we were like, you don't have to pay the bill. You can just leave. Like, actually, you need to leave. And then he was like, I demand to pay the bill. And I was like, I don't know what's going on here, but like, y'all got it. And then he's like, I'm not leaving until I pay the bill. And I was like, he's like, I want to tip all the servers. And I was like, the servers that you verbally accosted,
were they hot?
They were okay. But I was like, this is not worth it for mine. If they were like,
hey, scram.
Hey, get out of here.
Go on.
You better get. I was breaking out into southern accents. Okay, cool. Is there any last minute things you want to say before we?
I'm voting for Juicy. Juicy versus Gavin Newsom, like 2026.
Yeah.
So
you guys,
it's all about the haircut in politics.
And I have such great hair.
Such
like,
great
I'm totally
hair.
Gonna win. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have any of your guests ever said that?
I think maybe, but not to the camera.
First, so
yeah.
Great ass.
Well, you should be my VP.
I'm absolutely in.
Okay.
Do I get the perks and stuff?
Yeah, we got everything.
And the VP does nothing.
Yeah. I mean, we both are like not going to do anything.
Great.
It's going to be amazing. We're just going to be beautiful, and everything's going to be perfect and amazing.
Beautiful. And we'll be the hottest office ever.
Yes! We love it. You guys, that is another episode of the WELP Reviews, where the customer is never right, and we talk about them out of spite, even though it was you talking about your gangbang that everyone heard. All the customers heard the gangbang you were listening to. That was amazing, but
they were still wrong.
The customers were still wrong in that situation. I'm your host, Juicy Mama.
I'm Mackinlee Waddell.
And if you want to plug your information, like
yeah,
your ad and anything.
My ad is MACKINLEEW. Find me on Instagram, I guess.
And IMDb.
Yeah, and IMDb, bitches. Come on,
Yes.
movie coming out next year.
Wait, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, cheers. Shout out to Third Strike Productions.
Shout
we
out.
love you guys. Mwah.